These are the common tools you need when you're doing wiring. There are other tools, but these are the most common. Large pair of dikes. This is a small pair of dikes. A long nose pair of pliers. Very handy for straightening wires out and also bending them into a loop. Wire strippers. You can work, these work well with all different sizes of wires. A standard Phillips screwdriver. A roll of electrical tape. This wire is a 14-2 with a ground and a 12-2 with a ground. The white wire, that's a 14-2 with a ground, and it's usually used for the 15 amp service, and the yellow, a 20 amp service. There's 3 wires in each one of these. You have a black, a white, and a ground. You notice the white wire is a little bit smaller than the yellow one. This is the heavy-duty weatherproof cover. It's already set up for the square type outlets, the newer ones. And also, there is 2 adapters that come with it for the old type outlets. And also a switch adapter. This is a GFCI outlet, and on the back it'll tell you that there's a line circuit on the top and a load on the bottom. You have gold screws on one side and silver on the other. This is a GFCI tester. You have lights, and you also have a little button to test the circuit out. Using these small dikes is perfect for cutting away that cover, but watch your thumb. You cut back about 3 inches. And grab that cover and then just pull it back so you can snip it off. Also, want to cut that paper away. And there's a ground wire there that's bare, but there's paper wrapped around it. You want to pull that paper off. Sort of twist it around. And just pull it back and then snip it off. And then take your wire strippers and roughly about 3/8 or a half an inch, and select the correct hole. This is 12 gauge, so use the number 12 hole there. And make sure you get it into the hole. And then squeeze real tight and go around the wire 2 or 3 times. and then give it a pull. And do the same to the other wire. Number 12 hole, 3/8 to a half an inch, squeeze tightly, and go around the wire 2 or 3 times, and give it a pull. This wire is prepared now for the outlet. Okay, this is a GFCI outlet, and you have 2 buttons there on the front, and also on the back you have a line and a load on the bottom. On one side you have gold screws, and the other you have silver screws. You want to make sure the black wire goes to the gold screw on the top if you're coming from a line service. That's the power box that you have with your circuit breakers. Bend the wire so it's easy to hold it in there, and take a Phillips screwdriver and tighten the screw. Snug it up very tightly. Do the same to the white wire on the silver screw. Slide it underneath the screw. Bend it in a way so you can hold it. And tighten the screw up. What you got left is the ground wire. That's the bare wire. Bend the wires in a way so you can put the ground wire up underneath the green screw that's usually on one end of the outlet. Slide it underneath the green screw and take your Phillips screwdriver and tighten her up. This outlet is complete now. All you need is to plug the other end into a power source, and you've got a working outlet. Those 2 buttons are a test and reset on the front of that outlet. Okay, what I've done is set up a circuit for the video. I have a switch and 2 outlets. That center one is a GFCI outlet, and the one on the right is just a standard outlet. I have that outlet daisy chained to that center outlet, so it is also a GFCI outlet. And what's nice about this, the GFCI outlets are more money, so all you need is one if you daisy chain it to that outlet. You notice the 2 lights are working, so it's wired correctly, and if you hit the little red button, it'll pop the breaker. And so there's no power. So if you push that in, you will reset it, and you got power back. That's a standard outlet there. And this here is another GFCI outlet that I don't need because I use the standard outlet to do the same thing. Now I got the tester over on the actual GFCI outlet, and also that is wired correctly also. 2 lights on the right mean correct. And if you hit the little red button, it'll pop the breaker. That's exactly what you want. Now you reset it, and now you got power back again. I'm showing you how I've got this wired. And I've done it this way with the ground wire, so I have one wire to go to the green screw. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please subscribe. Thank you.